Hello and welcome to Light, Life and Love, the 3 L's. Now there is much debate as to the role of the Christ in our lives. The majority who know of Christ know him from the exoteric stories given to us by the church leaders. Gurdjieff reminds us that there is an esoteric message within, an esoteric message that reveals the true meaning to Christ's mission on this earth. There are so many debates as to who Jesus Christ was. Jesus, the man who becomes the Christ. Was he born as the Christ or did he become the Christ? I lean towards the latter, that he was the man Jesus for the first 30 years of his life, a man who had developed himself, that had been in a spiritual journey and discovered the ancient wisdom that enabled him to work on himself, to align himself, harmonize his centers so that he became a balanced man. And that he achieved all this by the time of his 30th year. Then, when he met with John, known as the Baptist, and took the initiation that John offered, the going into the river to be baptized by John, Jesus the man was able to receive the Holy Spirit and become filled with the Christ essence, a Christ impulse, as Rudolf Steiner would say. That Christ impulse embodied him because he, that's Jesus, was attuned to the Christ impulse vibration. And this, I believe, is something that we can attain to. If we work on ourselves and become a balanced man or woman, and this takes effort, obviously, and strenuous effort, then we too can align ourselves to the vibration of the Holy Spirit and be filled with the Christ impulse. Within us, within our heart, is a germ of a Christ impulse waiting to be ignited. So we all have it within us. But it's just a germ and it needs to be worked upon to grow and to connect with the Christ impulse that's coming from the Christ himself. Obviously, I'm saying this from an intellectual perspective, but the role we have to take on is, well, it's from the intellect, it also is from the emotions, and also from our will. All three have to be developed into a balancing formula that allows us to connect with the Christ impulse. It is a partnership, us and the Christ, a spiritual relationship. Working towards this creates an awakening consciousness, leads us to spiritual wisdom and, of course, soul development. On this path, we live with the world, with the cosmos, connected to the divine will. It is a mission to bring the light, life and love of Christ into ourselves and then put it back out into the world. It is a revelation, our being able to reflect the love, life and light of the Christ. It should be our goal to attain this, even though there are many distractions, and the dark forces will try their best to counteract this. The dark forces do not want people to unite with the Christ force. So we have to find the inner sun in us, for Christ is the Sun King, leading us to our soul, helping us to find our soul. The sun illuminates, Christ illuminates. We have to develop our will. We have to become aware of the spiritual war that is going on and has gone on since humanity first arose. And it's all about the battle for our souls. Our souls are food for thought. Our soul is our connection to the divine. And so many are disconnected to both, which is why they feel lost in this world, though they will not admit it. To find oneself and to find one's path to the divine, we must connect with the Christ, the true Christ, the Sun King, the one who reaches out to us all. Every moment of our lives he is reaching down to us, waiting for us to reach out to him. We have to reform our ways, our thinking and feeling, work upon ourselves so that we are impartial in our everyday life matters, bringing like a clarity of light to all our situations and bringing forth love with all our encounters, bringing forth love into all our encounters. Light, life and love is what we need to attain, to live a balanced life within and without, and to help aid us with the mysteries of the divine. O light divine, O Son of Christ. When I read that, O light divine, the divine light is coming towards us. O Son of Christ, I'm not talking about a son as in a boy, I'm talking about the sun that's in the sky. And again, from an exoteric point of view, we are looking at the sun in the sky. From an esoteric point of view, we know that that sun is the residence of the Sun Kings. What lies behind the sun? O light divine, O Son of Christ.